Hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me here today for another reading. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and the topic that we're going to be reading on today is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast for your sun, moon, or rising sign. So what I'm going to be doing in today's reading is channeling a mini outlook for the month of October for each of the signs in the zodiac. There will be timestamps linked down below for you to be able to skip ahead to your sign, and do feel free to watch for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, or any of the particular signs in your chart that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to as you're heading into the month of October. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hello there for all of my Aries, sun, moon, and rising. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and get started. So the overall energy coming in for you this month, my Aries viewers, is the energy of change. We have the Mummy card here. So I feel like this is a month of deep transformation for many of you. There is something that you guys are closing out a chapter on so that you are able to bring in new energies. And intuitively, I feel that this could be a bit of an emotional change for some of you, because we do have a full moon here. And for me, the full moons do symbolize emotions or situations coming to a peak point, right? So something is getting ready to change in your life, a big change, potentially an emotional change. Let's get a little bit more info here. Ooh, so we have the energy of the High Priestess. Okay, so this change is something that you all are intuitively aware of. I feel like this is something that your intuition has been leading you to do for a really, really long time. I definitely feel for a lot of you that as you're moving through the month of October, you are really allowing your intuition to nudge you in the right direction as you are navigating through this change. And I also feel that many of you are kind of keeping things to yourselves, right? Like the energy of the High Priestess is about like knowing that we have the answers within, but not necessarily outwardly sharing it with a lot of people. So maybe some of you all Aries that are out there are kind of moving in silence, and you're not really sharing with everybody in your life specifically what it is that you are going through, okay? But this is going to be a really, really exciting growth opportunity for a lot of you this month is what I'm seeing here. And most of the time with change, this is the case, right? Many times it feels very tricky. It feels really challenging to go through a change. And sometimes it can even be painful or emotional, like I was mentioning before. But whatever you guys are moving into is actually an opportunity for you to grow. And I do feel for a lot of you, it's really helping you to hone into your own intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts and abilities, and it's helping you to better trust in your own sense of being able to basically trust yourself to make the right decisions here. So growth opportunities coming through definitely around being able to heighten your own intuition and psychic abilities as well as you move through this change. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Aries. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello there for all of my Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and hop right in. So the overall energy that my Taurus viewers are working with this month is the energy of joy, rejoicing in the present. So this is a very activated energy in like the best possible way. I feel like many of my Taurus viewers, you are having a month where things feel really fun. This is all about really just being able to focus on the here and the now and really being present and enjoying the moment versus maybe the tendencies to worry so much about like something that happened in the past or worrying about something that could potentially happen in the future. It's a very fearless energy, and you guys have a lot of beautiful yellows and oranges in this card. So intuitively, I'm feeling like this is a month where your confidence and your creativity are going to be brimming. Specifically, that yellow is really catching my eye. I do feel like this is a month where through you guys being able to have fun and do things that you enjoy, it's helping you to build confidence. It's really helping you to strengthen your solar plexus, which has to do with our stamina and our willpower, the way that we kind of confidently present to the world. Let's continue for you, Taurus. Okay, so we also have the message of the Knight of Bats or the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, this is all about going after something with confidence, right? We were talking about that solar plexus energy coming through for you. So even though this is a month where I do feel that all of you all are having a lot of fun, you're really grounded and present in the moment, there is still an energy of needing to go after something, or maybe needing to confront something or someone in your life, okay? Knight of Swords is also about communication and the way that we come across to others. So there could be a really important conversation that some of you are needing to have. And whatever this is about, whatever this is that you're needing to really go after, I do feel like it's something that will help you to progress forward in your life in some form or fashion, okay? And then finally, we have ask yourself and others the tough stuff. Okay, so kind of ties in with that Knight of Bats with needing to have a conversation. So yeah, this could be a month where, you know, it's really important for you to have like a really important conversation with someone, really getting to the heart of a matter, or for yourselves as well, right? Like if this is about you guys kind of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone or needing to make some sort of a change, it's really important for you to kind of confront yourself and ask yourself the really difficult questions that you're going to be able to have those answers to help you move forward in the best possible direction. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. We're going to go ahead and close it out there, but thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you all this month. Ooh, so we start off with your overall energy, which is the energy of scrying. Okay. So I definitely feel for a lot of you Geminis viewing this video that the month of October is going to be a month where you guys are more deeply connecting to yourselves, more deeply connecting to your intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts, or just being able to better trust in your intuition in general, okay? I definitely feel for a lot of Geminis out there, I'm a Gemini as well, so I can relate to this, you know, a lot of times our sign is very mental, we're very cerebral. We are more about like the facts and the logic of a situation, and facts and logic definitely have their place, but there are times where we need to be able to rely on our inner voice as well. So I definitely think that this month is going to be a month where you are learning to trust that inner voice and maybe not always have to default to that logic and reasoning of the mind. Let's continue. Okay, so then we also have the energy of the moon coming through. So yeah, this is further echoing that message around following your intuition, my Gemini viewers. The moon card is telling me that this month there could be a choice or decision that you have to make, or just a situation that you're dealing with where you feel like something is a little bit off, or you're feeling like you don't really have all of the facts. And so sometimes this can really feel like we are just running into a situation or walking down a path totally blind, not knowing because the path ahead isn't super clear. And this can sometimes cause us to feel really anxious or uncertain. Okay, so I definitely think, again, you know, this is going to be a month where you are really testing your intuitive gifts and learning that you're able to trust yourselves as you navigate the situation forward, even if you don't have all the facts yet. Okay. And then finally, we have the message of keeping it real. Okay, so grounding practices could be really important for you guys this month, my Gemini viewers. So if you are feeling kind of anxious as you're navigating the unknown, getting out into nature, planting your feet firmly on the ground, those are all different things that you can do to kind of help ground your energy and help that anxiety dissipate a little bit, okay? And intuitively, I also feel with this message of keeping it real, I definitely feel like you guys may be feeling, you know, some anxiety this month because of the unknown. And so I think it's going to be really important for you to kind of check in with yourself, you know, to ask, are these fears that you're having really warranted based off of the facts of the situation that you know, or are these fears coming from a place of us just like feeling really anxious, okay? So interesting month ahead for you, Gemini. Definitely drop me a comment down below and let me know how it resonated. Thank you all so much for watching this forecast, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising viewers. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. So let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you. Okay. So the overall energy presenting itself for your month ahead is the energy of midnight, the most magical hour of all. So I definitely feel like this is going to be a month where you guys are feeling really creatively inspired. I do feel like there's something that many of you are working on that feels very magical. Maybe you're manifesting something, or maybe you're working towards a goal that's really important to you this month. But the energy of midnight also talks about this being the darkest hour of the night, right? So, or typically it's like the hours between like midnight and 3 a.m., right? Where things feel like they're really dark, or they're saying like the veil kind of thins, if that's something you believe in. But I definitely feel for a lot of you Cancers out there that this could be a month where things feel a little bit dark, or maybe they feel a little uncertain, or you're feeling like you're moving through a period where something is challenging and you're not quite able to see the complete way forward. And so this card is coming in to remind you that just before the dawn, it has to be dark. So there is light at the end of the tunnel of your situation, and it's just about what you make of it, okay? Let's continue. All right, Cancer. So we also have the message of justice coming through here. So something is balancing out in your life, or something needs to be balanced out in your life. There's a need for fairness. And sometimes with justice, what is fair for all isn't necessarily something that we personally love or enjoy, right? Justice isn't always, what's the word I'm looking for? Justice isn't always something that we like, you know what I mean? But it's something that's necessary to keep things in a balance. So there is something that needs to be balanced out for many of my Cancer viewers out there. This can pertain to any specific situation in your life, whether it's career, love, friendship, etc. Justice is also about karma, karmic lessons as well. So there could be some sort of a karmic contract that you guys are working through this month. And those karmic situations can be challenging at times, right? Because these are the energies that teach us tougher lessons and help our souls and our spirits to grow. So let's continue on. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we also have can't lose what's yours. So there's definitely something that I'm picking up on for you, Cancer, that is, it might be feeling a little bit unfair this month. Or it might just be feeling like, oh man, like this happened and it's just not exactly what I wanted. It might be the right thing, but is it really what's making me feel super happy personally, right? And so you guys are just really being guided to remember that whatever is meant for you will never leave you. You cannot lose what is yours. So there is definitely something that you need to let go of this month so you're better able to move forward onto your better path. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close it out there for you, Cancer. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how this message resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. So let's see what comes through for you for this month. Okay, so starting off, we have the energy of the vampire. This is about emotional intelligence. Okay, so for my Leo viewers out there, there could be a situation that you guys are encountering this month that's going to feel really draining or depleting on your energy. And I definitely think that you guys are being challenged to pay closer attention to how you are feeling, okay? If you are leaving a situation, or if you are leaving the company of a person and you're feeling really drained afterwards, this is a message that you need to heed your feelings and keep yourself away from that person. Protect your energy or stay out of that situation if possible. I think that this is going to be a really great month for you guys as you're kind of tapping into becoming more aware of these energies that could be depleting you. I think this is a good month for you to practice protection as well, because there may be certain situations that are very draining to you that you're not necessarily able to easily leave, like a work environment, for example. If that's like your livelihood and you aren't ready to look for a different job, you're gonna have to find different coping strategies and mechanisms to protect your energy when you're in that space. So setting proper boundaries is going to be really important for you this month. Okay, we also have the energy of the Five of Ghosts. Yeah, so look at this, you guys. If we look at this card intuitively, we've got this little pumpkin man here, and he's looking really disappointed, and he's got all of these ghosts surrounding him. And I just keep having this vision of these energy vampires all around you. So there's definitely something that's bringing down your vibe this month, my Leo viewers. And again, this is about being able to set boundaries and protect your energy. With the Five of Cups as well, it's also important to remember that not all is lost. So even though we might be feeling some disappointing feelings around something or some regret around something in our lives, you always have other options, and you always have a silver lining that you can choose to look at. So there could be something here for you around your mindset and making sure that you are allowing yourself the space to grieve a loss or to feel those feelings of disappointment when they're justified, but also remembering to find the lesson in it and being able to figure out like, what's the silver lining here? What's the positive? What do I still have left that I can continue to create with? Okay. And then finally, we have the message of do it. I feel like this is just really reinforcing, like, whatever you guys are wanting to do this month, do it. But I also think this is reinforcing that need to lay down proper boundaries in your life. You know, overwhelmingly, I'm seeing a need for you guys this month to just make sure that you're protecting your energy. So that's what I'm seeing for my Leo viewers. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello there to all of my lovely Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Risings. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. So let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you. All right. So the overall energy influencing your month ahead for my Virgos out there is the energy of zombie control. This is an interesting energy. So I feel like you all are really being asked to examine your relationship with control this month. So some of you guys may be wanting to control a specific outcome or someone around you, or maybe this is the vice versa. Maybe you have other people in your life that are trying to have control over you, okay? Whatever the situation is, you guys are being asked to really examine what role it is that you're playing in it. If you are the one that's trying to control others or control an outcome, you want to ask yourself why that is. And on the flip side, if you guys are allowing yourselves to be controlled and you're just kind of aimlessly wandering through life or wandering through a situation without acting as your own sovereign being, this is something that Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to as well, okay? Let's see what other information we can get for you, Virgos. Okay, so we have the Three of Bats. This is the card of the Three of Swords. So there is something kind of painful that you guys may be moving through this month. The Three of Swords typically talks about like heartbreak or pain or needing to really heal and recover from something. Some of you guys intuitively, I do feel this message is more around healing, because we also have this graveyard energy here of like where something is needing to be laid to rest, but it continues to be revived. It's continuing to bust out of the grave, hypothetically speaking. So I definitely think that there's a need this month for my Virgos out there to really kind of confront themselves with the harsh reality or the harsh truth of a situation and really get real with themselves about what is going on. It's going to be really important for you guys to really move through the pain and really put in the practice of healing from the pain so that you can truly lay it to rest and put it behind you for good. All right, and then we also have the message of this or next month. So I feel like this is something that's probably going to be an ongoing healing process for you Virgos over the course of definitely the month of October, but also maybe going into the month of November as well. So I think Spirit is just wanting you to really go back and revisit, like what is it that you're trying to control about the situation, or what may you be trying to subconsciously bury about the situation before it's really been properly laid to rest, okay? And the faster that we're able to confront it and manage it and heal it and work through it, the better we're going to feel sooner. So that's what I'm seeing for my Virgos. Drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my lovely Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. So let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you. All right, my Libras, we have the Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Okay, so I feel like this month you guys are going to become aware of something that you may not have been seeing before. When I think of blind spots, this is something that we maybe have been a little bit oblivious to. We haven't really been paying close attention to really see it, or maybe we haven't looked deep enough to become aware of it within. But I do see with this candle and the way that it's kind of flaming right above, like the crown chakra area, I definitely see that you guys are becoming aware of the situation. You're becoming aware of something that you weren't really paying attention to before as you're navigating the month of October. I think too, the majority of the month of October, at least the first half of October, we are still going to be in Mercury retrograde, and it is in the sign of Libra. So you guys may also be, dealing with some shadow work during this time as well. Mercury retrogrades is usually when people from the past show up, or things in our lives are really forcing us to slow down. And when we're forced to slow down, this is usually when these blind spots appear, because we have more time to pay attention to the details. Okay, let's continue. Okay, yeah, so we also have the message of the Tower. So this blind spot, something that you guys weren't really aware of, I do think that it's going to come as a little bit of a shocking surprise this month. I don't think it's something that you're just going to happen upon and just have this random light bulb moment as you're walking in the park. I think that, you're going to have a real major moment of whoa, okay, I'm shocked right now. So for some of you, this could, the Tower, I don't want to fear monger with this card, because the Tower does not have to be as scary as what people make it out to be. But the Tower just talks about, it talks about an upheaval. It talks about us being so shocked to the system that we are now rebuilding from the ground up. So there's definitely something in your life that needs to be released, something that you weren't quite as aware of before as you should have been. But Spirit is coming in this month to make you guys aware of it so that you're able to rebuild a more solid foundation for yourself. Okay. And then we have the message of eventually. So I kind of get the vibe with this of just kind of going with the flow of the change, you guys. It's really natural when we see this card or when we get this card to freak out and be like, oh my God, when's it going to be over? And I think Spirit is just saying eventually everything is going to resolve itself in your highest good. But it's important for you guys to flow with the change, right? Flow with the change, go with the flow as best as you can, embrace the change. Maybe even trying to switch up your mindset to be excited about the change, so that you can start to reckon with the energy from a more positive, high vibrational space. So we're going to go ahead and close it out there for you, Libra, but let me know how it resonated in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my Scorpio sun, moon, and risings. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and see what is coming in for you this month. Okay, so kicking it off, we have the message of invisibility. This card talks about authenticity. So for many of my Scorpios out there, I feel like this is a month where you guys are needing to be seen. When I think of this invisibility, this is about not wanting to be seen, or kind of moving in the shadows, or not wanting to expose our true selves from underneath of our, wherever we're hiding. But this month, I feel that's shifting for you because we have the message of authenticity. I feel like Spirit is guiding you all to really step into your own this month. I feel like a lot of you are going to be probably moving into this energy of feeling like you can be more exposed, feeling like you can be more of yourself, or at least exploring and finding situations, people, or places where you can feel like you are being your most true, authentic version of yourself. Places where you can take the cloak off, quote unquote. And if you're not currently feeling this energy, I think this is just guidance for you to don't be afraid to step into it now. Don't be afraid to start asking yourselves the tough questions now around am I showing up really being myself? Am I showing up and connecting myself with people that I can be authentic with? Am I moving in my purpose? Okay. Continuing on, we have the Knight of Imps, which is the Knight of Wands. Love this. So you all are really creatively inspired this month. There's something that you're feeling really passionately about, and you are going after it with full force, which is beautiful. I definitely think that this is why we have the overall energy here of authenticity, because the Knight of Wands is all about just like diving in head first, following your heart, following that passionate energy, and not really thinking too much about it, just kind of following those impulses. So I definitely see that this month you guys are making changes, you're making moves that you feel really passionate about, that are really igniting to you, which is great. Whoop. Okay, so you guys had 2 fall out, so we're going to go ahead and take them. So we had the message of sometime this year and let go. So I think that this authenticity message, like you guys really coming out of the shadows and being seen, going after this energy here, I almost feel like this month is like the start of you being able to phase yourself into this, where you can really expose yourself to the world and be who you truly are underneath it all. But before you guys can do that, there's something that you need to release. And with this invisibility cloak, I think that you guys might feel really comfortable just kind of being introverted, or you may feel really comfortable just like not having a lot of attention on you, but there's something around your fear of being seen that needs to be released so that you can be able to embrace the abundant energy that wants to come your way. And I see that sometime this year, progress will be made on the situation, or you will start to feel more like you when you're able to release what needs to be released. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how the message resonates with you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising signs. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and see what's ahead for you. All right. So starting off your month here, we have the message of the witch, the earthly weaver of the world. So I feel like for many of my Sag viewers out there, this is going to be a month where you are really stepping into your own power. I feel like many of you are creating something for yourselves this month, whether that is like creating a new opportunity, manifesting something, trying a new path. There's something here that you're trying to make happen for yourselves, and you're realizing this month that you have the skills and capabilities to do exactly what you want to do. One message that I'm getting with this witch card, though, is that there could be other people in your life that maybe don't necessarily align with what it is that you're doing. And the reason that I say this is because when I think about witches, they get really like negative connotations to them, just based off of like history and the media and things like that. So I do feel that for some of you Sages out there, that whatever it is that you're doing, you may have certain people in your life that are negative about it, or maybe they don't agree with it. But that's okay, because the point of this witch message is it's about your personal growth. So as you're stepping into your own power and becoming more confident in your own self and the path you're creating for yourselves, it's only natural for those people from the past to kind of fall out of vibe with us. You know what I mean? So let's continue. Okay, so we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there could be something that the universe is sort of throwing at you this month that you weren't really expecting as well, because the Wheel of Fortune is usually like a change in circumstances, a change that happens. It's a little bit unexpected. It might throw us off of our game a little bit. All the more reason for you all to be really tapped into this witch energy, because this is saying that whatever spirit is throwing your way, whatever the universe is throwing your way, whether it's a curveball or a blessing in disguise, you all do have the power to move through it. You have the skills you need to be able to manage the situation in your highest good. I do intuitively feel like it might be a little bit much, because just the look on this person's face, they look really scared, right? So it could be something that potentially gives you guys a ride, but I do feel that you're going to get through it because you have the power to do so. All right, and then finally we have resting period. Okay, so there's definitely something this month, even though it feels like you guys have a lot of activity coming in this month, I'm almost feeling like there's still something that Spirit is wanting you to take a break from. So maybe it's those friends that we were talking about, or people in your life that are not really in alignment with you anymore, if that resonates, or something in general that you're needing to take a break from. Or for some, this curveball that's coming in from the universe is sort of like throwing you off of a path that you may have been on, because that path needs a resting period. So just continue to embrace the change, go with the flow, and just know that you guys have everything you need to be okay in the end. So thank you all so much for viewing this video. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there to my Capricorn sun, moon, and risings. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and see what's in store for you this month. All right, so the overall energy around your month ahead is the energy of hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. This is beautiful. So I feel like for many of my Capricorn viewers out there, this is about your home life. This is about the things that make you feel really comfortable. For some of you, you might be like moving into a house. You might be like moving into a new living space. And I feel like this is just about making that space your own, making that space feel like your sanctuary. If that message doesn't resonate, I also think that there's a message here around like happiness in our hearts. So this is about a month ahead where you guys are really able to do what makes you feel the happiest. Go into spaces and environments that make you feel like you are at home as well. Let's continue. All right, we have the Four of Imps. This is so funny because this is also like a home sort of energy. So yeah, I definitely think a lot of my Capricorns out there are like moving into a home or doing something around the home to make it really cozy and comfortable this fall, or making it like a welcoming environment, maybe to have guests or a celebration of some sort. This is also about a new path or new portal being open for you as well, because for me, the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. And so when I think of 1111, this is all about like a new path opening up for us that's like divinely guided. It's on our path, our spiritual path rather. So yeah, lots of really warm, beautiful energy for you this month, Capricorn, and maybe even some celebratory energy coming through as well. As expected. So maybe this message is something that you guys have already been expecting, but as expected just talks about things kind of going as planned, right? Things going as you expected them to go as you navigate the month ahead. So this is beautiful, very succinct message for you. Definitely a month of comforts and warm, beautiful, welcoming energy. Just doing things you love, and I feel like being with people you love as well. So we're going to go ahead and close it out there for you, Capricorn, but let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello there to my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. Let's go ahead and see what's up ahead for you. Okay, so overall energy for your month ahead is the energy of the Skull of Light, illumination. So for my Aquarius viewers, I do feel the month of, excuse me. I do feel the month of October is a month where certain things are becoming more apparent to you. You're becoming more aware of something. Because the Skull of Light talks about shining the light onto the darkness. So some of you guys may have been going through like maybe doing some shadow work or some sort of like situation that felt really unclear or really ambiguous to you. And so with the Skull of Light coming in, this is telling us that like the path forward is going to become a lot more clear. I also think this Skull of Light for some of you has to do with doing some inner work as well. So I mentioned shadow work earlier, but maybe some of you guys have been going into like therapy or doing just some really deep introspection to really become more aware of yourselves and your own behaviors and patterns and how they may impact others. Let's see what else we get for Aquarius. So we also have the 10 of Pumpkins, which is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family card. This is about family legacy. So for some of you, this could be a month where you're really focusing in on family. Maybe this illumination energy that's coming through has to do with family. Maybe your self-work that you've been doing this month has to do with family or healing ancestral patterns in your life. But what's really drawing my eye here is this little kid that's blindfolded that's trying to hit this pumpkin. And we have like this evil parent behind him trying to like keep him from hitting the pumpkin. It's like, I feel like you guys have been this little kid just kind of blindly shooting your shot towards something. And this month, it's like that blindfold is coming off, so you're going to be more easily able to hit your target. And With pumpkins or pentacles, this does also sometimes have to do with like our money and finances as well. So this could have to do with your career or your financial flow. Okay. And we have progress. Beautiful. So yeah, the situation is making progress for you this month. I do think that a lot of you are going to start to see some return on investment for the deep work that you've been doing, whether it's like an emotional return on investment or a practical return on investment. 10 of Pumpkins, like I was mentioning, Pentacles have to do with finances. There could be some sort of financial progress or financial reward that many of you are receiving this month as well. So let's go ahead and close it out there. Thank you all so much for watching. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello there to my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is going to be your October 2021 mini forecast. So let's go ahead and see what's ahead for you this month. Ooh, so we are starting off here with the energy of the spider, community and web weaving. So this is a month where I feel like you all are really building in your network, okay? Like I think that maybe some of you, if you're really focusing in on your career this month, this is going to be about like making connections with other people or tapping into people in the community to help you to find the right opportunities. For others of you, this is simply just about like networking and connecting and meeting people in general, whether it's like you're trying to meet new friends or you're going out on dates, having a good time meeting new people. There's definitely this energy of like people and literally a community being around you or building in a community. When I think of spiders, I think of building, right? Because they build this web so that they're able to attract in what they need to survive, right? So maybe some of you guys out there, some of my Pisces out there are working on building in a new community for themselves as well. Okay. Oh my gosh, love it. So we have the Three of Ghosts, which is the Three of Cups. So this is about friendships. So I definitely, once again, I'm seeing a lot of people around you for my Pisces. You guys are going out, you're having a good time this month with your friends, your family, whoever you consider to be a part of your inner community. I definitely see that this is a month where you all are really enjoying having a lot of fun. But then we also have the message of allow endings. Oh, so funny. Okay, so there's definitely something, for my Pisces viewers that you all need to release and let go of. And I do feel that it does have to do with this community energy that's coming through, because again, there's a lot of energy of like people being around you, being really out there, being really social, but you will intuitively know for you what it is that you need to allow an ending to, but it's definitely something or someone within your community. So this could be like releasing an old group of friends so that you can attract in a new group of friends that are more in alignment with you, or maybe you've got like one toxic friend in your group that you know needs to go because they're not, serving you in the highest good. They're not a high vibrational match for you. So whatever it is for you, you've got to be able to release it so that you're able to welcome in the new energy that you may be seeking. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and close it out there. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view this reading. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you next time. Bye.